Yo, what up people, it's your boy ThaLiveKing coming at you with a quick video. And in this video I just want to talk about NBA Live for a minute, because there's been a lot of posts on Twitter or X, a lot of posts on YouTube about when NBA Live is coming out, NBA Live 25 and all this stuff. If you followed me since, I would say 2017, maybe even before that, I mostly post news on kind of like stuff that I kind of dig, and I try to find little nuggets on information. I don't post a lot of news on my YouTube, but when I do, I try to give you like little hints and stuff of what people might have missed. So this video I'm going to talk about NBA Live and when I think it's going to come back, because a lot of people are saying NBA Live 25, but I think that's highly unlikely based on some of the information that has been out there for a long time. Now, there's people out there that's saying that EA is not working on a basketball game, but there's been an article that came out a few years ago stating that they are working on 2 HD basketball titles. It was reported by IGN, and it was first reported by Axios. IGN got the information from Axios. So when Scott OG and Rob Jones went over to EA, everyone thought OG was working on NBA Live, but it turns out he was working on college football. He's basically the creative director for college football. But the thing is, with a creative director title, you don't necessarily work on one project. You can work on multiple projects. So OG can still be working on NBA Live, or he can be, directing a lot of things going on with that game, or even the college football game. Because remember, OG is working on college football, so it kind of would make sense to implement some of the stuff that he's been doing for college football into, an NBA, not NBA, into an EA college title. EA has given hints that they might be releasing a college game before an NBA game, and that's something that I made a video for. But since my channel doesn't really get a lot of hits anymore, since NBA Live has been hasn't been coming out, my videos don't really get as many views. But I did post an article from one of the financial report things that EA does every quarter, and they basically said that they might even have that as a possibility to bring in a college basketball game before an NBA game. And it would make sense because you don't have to deal with the NBA, you don't have to rival 2K. It's actually better for them to release that, because they'll have a separate window. They can advertise EA basketball, their version of basketball, in college, so they don't have to really worry about what the NBA is doing. At the same time, they could be working on NBA basketball. Now, when it comes down to when I think NBA Live is going to get released, I don't think it's going to get released, this generation. You have to pay attention to Sony and Microsoft of what they were saying. So last year, when Microsoft was going through all that stuff that they were going through with the Activision and all that, one of the executives, it was the girl, I remember her saying that they are going to, fast track their next console. So the next console, I think, is going to be within the next 2 years. They're going to release a new Xbox this year, but it's pretty much the same thing. But she said that the next console is going to be way more powerful than the Series X. And PlayStation has also hinted that their next console is going to be very powerful too. So with that being said, I think that's when you're going to see NBA Live again. You're going to see NBA Live on the PS6 and on the next version of Xbox. You're not going to see it this generation. If it comes out this generation, I'll be shocked, because like I said, they're working on 2 HD basketball titles for next gen. That was what it said in the article. So they're not going to release anything on like PS4 or Xbox One. They're not releasing any games on that. You see, college football is just on current gen right now. So that's pretty much what I feel that that's what they're pretty much going to be doing for NBA Live. It won't come out next year, although if they release it next year, I'll probably be shocked. But I really believe that it's going to be coming out on the following gen. So whenever they announce their next generation console, PlayStation, Xbox, I think that's when you're going to see NBA Live, because they have to remember. And also, EA Sports now is separated from Electronic Arts. So EA Sports is its own company right now. They both have their own people running it. They still have to report back to the main, you know, companies and all the shareholders and stuff, but they can run EA Sports as its own company. And a lot of people haven't really been talking about that. I'm probably the only one, or one of the few people, who have been talking about that. So whatever they're working on when it comes to other sports games, even Skate hasn't been coming out. Skate's been in development for a long time too. I'm kind of going off topic, but yeah. So I'm not gonna ramble on too much, because I'm pretty much just freestyling this video, because I just watched the video and I was just like, man, this guy really posted up the article from what was it, NBA Live 20? Well, this is when they canceled NBA Live 20. And NBA Live 20 was supposed to be on PC, and that's another thing I keep telling people. It was going to be on PC, so if they released it, we would have had crazy stuff going on. We probably wouldn't even have to play 2K right now, because the modders would have been crazy with NBA Live 20. But that's another video. I already talked about it like years ago. But yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like NBA Live is going to be coming out on the next generation of console, which is probably going to be way more powerful than these overrated consoles that Microsoft and PlayStation release now. Talking about ray tracing. Consoles don't even ray trace. Like, come on. No frame rates. Like, come on, man. So yeah, this is my opinion based on all the stuff that I've been posting. I'm gonna link a bunch of my videos that I've been talking about all this stuff down below. There's also screen captures and stuff of what they were talking about in those videos as well. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. All right, I'm out. Peace.